All right, without makeup, even my blue light blocker marks. Okay. Now, with a full face of With Simplicity. And now my glowy makeup look. Alrighty. Lashes on point. I love the glowy, bronzy, dewy look. It's like my look, if you know. But I love it, love it, love it. 30% off. 30. Okay, I tried to put on some lighting in the bathroom because our lighting's like super fluorescent and stuff. So then I'll go back out in the natural lighting to show you the after. All right, so the makeup that I am using and I'm obsessed with, and it is clean makeup. We're not putting on a bunch of chemicals and hormone disruptors and toxins all over our face. It is called With Simplicity. All right, With Simplicity. Okay, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I like it. It gives me like this glowy, dewy look that I absolutely love. So I'm going to show you my full face makeup. All right, we're going to go full face. So the first thing that I do is I put on primer. All right, just put on some primer. I'm not a makeup person, so don't come at me with how I put on makeup because I've been told it looks a little wild. And I'm going to do it a little bit faster than I normally would. I usually kind of like to take my time. Not too long. It still doesn't take me long, but like just like more of that divine feminine essence, you know? Okay, and I shouldn't have put jewelry on yet, but we got to rock our divine mystics. So I put primer just all over my face, a little bit on my chest, right? Okay. Then what I do, there are two products that I use that are not With Simplicity, and they're from another company called Tula. I've used other companies, Tula, Ilia, and Well People, all very great. There were issues I had with each one of them, but I love With Simplicity because I know specifically that it's woman owned. It's more of a small business, so supporting a woman in her venture over the last few years of really expanding her company and business with these incredible products. So another reason. So my first application though of concealer is with a Tula concealer because it's a little bit heavier, which is why I don't use it except for really this part. I kind of put a little bit down, and then if you're over 40, you know about that trick, right? Going down, okay. So I just kind of put concealer there, see? Okay. Then I take my foundation, and I'm shade tint 2.75. It's got like a little warmth to it because I love a little bronzed look. Put it on here. I'm not a makeup artist. Don't come at me because I don't really know if there's special ways. And then I just use a brush and put it on. It's kind of weird looking in the camera instead of the mirror. But we're going to figure it out, aren't we? And then I just kind of put that all over. I'm looking in the mirror too. Bear with me, guys. Not guys, gals. Bear with me, gals that are watching this. Ooh. Okay. Now, I'm trying to think what I do because I usually am like in my flow, and now it's like y'all are watching me. I'm like, oh God. Okay. Then what I do is I take this bronzing stick. This is the Dubai color. So cute, little bitty. Okay. Roll it out. Super, got a good little shimmer. And I do my contour spots. Can you see? It's kind of hard to see because of the light, but you'll see it here. Contour. These are my contour spots that I do. Don't come at me if there's not your contour spots, because again, right? You do you. You do you. You do you. And then oh wait, I don't use that. Then I use this. And I tap it in. I love this makeup. It feels super light. That's what I love about With Simplicity. It is simple and it doesn't take a lot, and it just feels super light. You know, when you put some makeups on, whether they're clean makeups or not, which I've only used clean for like a decade now, but So even some clean makeups, it's just like, ooh. But this has like, none of the nasty stuff. Okay, trying to look in the mirror at the same time. All right, so then I have that on, okay. Now, this is where I use another Tula product. So hopefully when Simplicity comes out with something like this, I could probably make my own, but you know, these are glowing bronze drops. I love a good little glowy bronze drop, okay? Now I use this, and I'm just gonna do this. Again, I like the glowy look, and I'm gonna show you my bronzer in just a minute. Little trick for my workout girlies, okay? If you wanna pop those abs a little bit more, just put a little bronzer on them and they will pop a little bit more, okay? I can't wait to tell y'all about my weight journey, the 15, almost 20 pounds I put on intentionally in the last 6 months. And why, and the journey I've been on, and then I'm about to start shredding it down. All right, then I have the highlighter and bronzer duo, which I absolutely love. Okay, so it's a mineral pressed highlighter and a mineral pressed bronzer. So what I do with this is I take the highlighter just a little bit. What I love about this, and I didn't know because of the other stuff that I've used before, I was like, I'm so used to having to use like a lot, you know, like, you know, some pressed powders are like, you have to like kind of push down and it doesn't like capture a lot. This, like, you barely tap on it and it's like, whoa, okay, you got it. So I'm just going to do a little bit of highlighter here, a little bit here, a little bit on the end of the nose, down the nose, and then down like this. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. And a little bit, I can still see my little bit here. Okay. Just a little pop, nothing major. Then I take the bronzer. I got my bronzer, which I just love bronzer. I don't even really wear blush. Again, barely tap with it because it is like, it doesn't take a lot. And then I put this around my contour lines. My nose. And then again, get those collarbones too, girls. Make it pop, make it pop. I'm making myself red, but that'll go away. Okay, see? See my face already? How beautiful it is? How smooth it looks? All right, we're doing smooth today. All right, then if I'm gonna do it for the sake of this, I usually don't wear eyeshadow a lot during the day, or like in general, but I've got the Moscato and the Creme Brulee. Great, like basic colors. This is like a chocolatey, it's got a little hint of pink in it, but I love it. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all what I would normally do because this is real. I've got brushes over here, but this is literally what I'll do, especially with this one, with the Moscato one. It's the only kind of Moscato I consume or I use. You feel me? 7 years. Alcohol free in January. Holla. Okay, so do that. Make sure you get in those little dark circle little habitats there. Okay, and then with this one I will use a brush simply because I need to look up here. I kind of like go out the side and then like a little bit on the top. Again, you do not need, like, these last forever because you don't need a lot of it. And if you're going for that like glowy, dewy look, you don't need a lot. I also have the Deep Taupe eyebrow. I don't really need it because I got hand stroke permanent makeup, but hair stroke permanent makeup. But I just kind of like go over it just to give it a little bit darker. Just a little bit of a hint, you know, just a little bit like that. Okay, see, like this one looks a little okay. Gotta pick that one up a little bit. All right. Ooh. All right. Where'd that go? Okay, I'm gonna have to find that later. Okay, so then, like, we got this, right? We got this. Now, this is gonna be the odd part. Now is the mascara, which I have the black. I have a sample of the black. I actually have ordered the brown, so because I actually prefer dark brown. So I guess I can kind of just like fluff these out. I don't normally. The same time I took my hair extensions out of my hair, I stopped using my like Lashify lash extensions that I would do on myself, and my lashes have gotten so long, and I'm so freaking stoked. I don't really know if I want to be all up in your business with my nose here, but Danny makes fun of me for my faces. He's like, you make the funniest faces. I'll do it here. That way you're not like, but I will show you once it's done. And I don't like to wear a whole lot of makeup. It took me up until recently, like honestly, the last few weeks where I'm like actually loving my lashes again, where I feel like I don't look like beady-eyed. When I first took my lashes off, I was like, oh my gosh. And I know it's kind of like with the hair extensions. When you take those off, you have to go through like a whole mental reprogramming of like what you think you look like and like what you think is pretty. And I just happened to do that all at once. I took my hair extensions out. I went on a reverse diet. So like started to put on weight intentionally and like reverse out of a really unhealthy like many year deficit. And no lash extensions. Like literally did that like all at once. And so I was cracking up because I'm like, who does that? Like, damn, if you want to feel ugly and work on some self-love and some self-esteem healing and some confidence healing, just take all the shit off and work on it. Zero judgment for anybody that has extensions. This is just a part of my purification process that I wanted to go on after I turned 40 in March. See how pretty and like just clean that looks. And then I'll usually like, oh, I love this concealer. So this is the cream concealer. I have the nude. I love this little like palette, and you just go and tap. I know you're not supposed to rub, but again, don't come at me. I'm not pro. And then I just kind of like, because I do have chronic dark circles, especially if I don't drink, or especially if I drink coffee or if I don't get good sleep. So, all right. And then I just kind of do a little bronzer again, just a little tappy tap, and then finish it off. I love their with Simplicity's clear lip gloss. All right. All right, we'll go back out there and get an after. All righty, what do you think? Everything right now for their Black Friday sale is 30% off. That's why I'm doing this. I haven't promoted makeup in a long time, since Young Living carried makeup, Savvy Minerals, but now they don't have makeup right now. They discontinued that for many reasons. It just wasn't like, it wasn't working. It wasn't enough. Like the makeup was incredible. I miss it so much. But with Simplicity is what I'm using now, and I absolutely love.